All right, so as you all know, we actually entering into the World Cup. So that simple means that anybody that actually creates content about the World Cup of football will actually practically make a lot of money on YouTube simply because the World Cup will actually be the most talked about topic for the next 3 months. And I've already made a first video about it. That video actually got over 10,000 views, and I think all of you guys who actually commented push that video because this is very, very important. This is a crazy opportunity that everybody should actually start. In that video, I actually share with you how I'm going to create a football channel during the World Cup to make up to $10,000. In that video, we actually created a channel together. We actually searched for video ideas. We set up the channel together and create a video together. But in that video, I actually had a lot of comments of people who actually asked me to make another video concretely about how to edit the videos properly. So when it comes to the sound effect, the background music, how to edit the video, making the arrow follow the player, how to make the story, how to create a real World Cup videos that's going to make you real money on YouTube. And that's why I'm making this second video to show you properly how to make the videos, edit it the right way. And if you are ready, let's jump right in. All right, guys, so we are actually on my PC, and while I was actually browsing football channels on YouTube, I came across Samuel's channel. All right, and I found it really, really interesting because the video are relatively easy to produce. His channel already gets more than 40 million views per month, and we haven't even reached the World Cup yet. So this channel will definitely grow massively during the World Cup. And I've shared in the other video that you don't need millions, 10 million views per month with short before you can make money that you can actually live from, or that can actually sustain you for a month. So let's get started. The first thing, all right, that we'll need to do is to find those unedited football clips. That's the very first important step that you need to actually learn how to do the right way. If you know you get clips, that'll get you into problems. All right, so first of all, we are going to go to TikTok. Okay, and if you go to TikTok, we can actually search for something like Neymar Junior goals, and loads of Neymar goals clip will actually appear. Then we can actually choose whichever clip we actually think we like the most and think that this actually work best for the kind of video or for the idea we want to bring alive. Okay, so I'm going to have a look through Neymar's goal and pick a clip for my video. But don't forget, before this stage, you should already have your video idea in your head, because that's exactly what's going to direct you on the kind of videos you are going to actually download. And if you don't know how to get viral video ideas that are trending, because we are going to talk about World Cup, so if something happened right away, you need to know. If you don't know how to do that, in the last video I actually talk about that one. So you need to actually watch the first video, because it's in the first video we actually talk about every single steps. This video is really focused on the video creation. All right, guys, so I actually found this clip of Neymar's goal against Croatia, and I'm going to use this in my video. So here's exactly what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to copy the link, then open Snaptic. Snaptic is a website that actually helps you download TikTok videos without watermark. Okay, this is very useful. So all we are going to do is just to paste the link right here and click download, then click download again, and a 30-second advert will actually play, and after that the Neymar video will be downloaded. So what I'll do is download all the videos that I need will actually serve me for the kind of video I'm going to create for my idea during the editing, which is in CapCut. But before that, I also need to download some sounds effect and background music. That's the second part that most people actually get confused. They are really scared of using background music, or if they don't even know which kind of background music they should actually use. So what we are going to do is to use Pixabay, okay, which will allow us to download sound effect, both the sound effect and the background music completely for free. So here on Pixabay, I will actually start by downloading my background music. So I'm going to search for funk, which is really good music style for the kind of video we are going to create for football edit or for motivation or aura most of the time, right? So let's have a listen of this one. Nice. This is already good for me, but you can see there are plenty of tracks here that you can actually download. All right, so I'm going actually back to Pixabay, okay, and heading over the sound effect section, and here we are going to search for something like kick sound. All right, and let's take a look at this. All right, perfect. So this is already a good kick sound, like kicking the ball. All right, sound effect that we are going to use, for the players when they actually strike the ball. All right, so that's already good. Now let's see if they have football net sound effect as well. All right, so I'll actually search for football net. Let's check this one real quick. That's actually great, as you can see, bro. So all right, now what we have to do is to download everything, and I'll do that and we'll continue. All right, guys, so I've actually finished downloading everything for all the videos that I actually need for the editing part, which is in TikTok and also Facebook. I also use Facebook, so you can also use Facebook, like both, to make it easy for you. All right, and I also downloaded all the sound effect and also my background music. So we are going to put everything together in CapCut. That's the most important part you're waiting for. All right, so great. In CapCut, all we have to do is very, very simple. I'm going to start by adding my first clip, as you can see, which is Neymar's goal first. All right, then I will actually adjust the aspect ratio to 9:16, which is, this format is actually the best for football edit and all that. As you can see, football edit usually follow this similar style where they keep this black border on the side, like top and down. As you can see, this looks really, really good. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is actually to remove the background music. Okay, perfect. All right, now the next thing is actually to click on stickers and search for red triangle. All right, and I'm going to use this triangle right here. Great. Now all we have to do is, now let's add some text. I'll insert the text bar and type Neymar Junior. All right, perfect. Now let's position, okay, Neymar Junior in the middle, and now make this little arrow slightly smaller. Great. Now I'm going to change the text color to red so it actually matches the triangle. Okay, now let's start by positioning it above Neymar. All right, let's reduce the close strength a bit so it's not too intense, around 25. All right, looks already good. So now let's select our triangle and place it right above Neymar. All right, so let me check this size. Great. Now all we have to do is to zoom in slightly on Neymar. Okay, then now actually select the compound clip that I just created and click on transform option. As you can see, so this allows me to make the triangle arrow actually and the name to actually follow Neymar as he actually runs across the pitch. So if the arrow is actually above his head, he actually moves from here to here, the arrow should actually follow him and the name also at the top. Really, really nice. Okay, so let's do it. Move forward a little bit. Okay, perfect. Now we position it. All right, move forward another little bit. All right, and just keep doing this in small increment. Okay, that's very good. Now this part is a bit detailed and time consuming. All right, but it actually makes the video looks much better. Okay, so let's move a little more here as well. All right, so I'm not going to keep it until the very end, but I want it to actually stay at least until just before he actually receives the pass. All right, perfect. Let's position it right here. All right, so this is actually looking very, very good. So a little bit more, and I think one more adjustment, just this last one. And all right, that's more than enough. I can now remove it here, and let's take a look at how it actually turned out. That's nice. That's nice. Very good. Now I'm going to click on my compound clip and add a simple exit animation. So I think a fade out to actually do the job. Okay, so let's see how it looks like. All right, so this is actually nice. So now I'm going to start adding my sound effect. This is one of the most important parts also that will make the video alive. You understand? So first I will add my keyboard sound effect, and I'll place it right at the beginning when his name appears on the screen. So let's trim it here. Now let me increase the volume a little bit. Nice. All right, so as you can see, that sounds really good. Now at the moment it makes the pass, I'm going to add a kick sound effect right here. So let's grab our kick sound effect. All right, let me line it up perfectly with the marker. Perfect. Now let's trim this, and I'll copy the kick sound and place it again. All right, perfect. And finally, when he actually takes the shot on goal right here. All right, so now all that is actually left, okay, is the net sound effect, and the sequence will probably, be finished. So let's grab the net sound, okay, and line it up accurately. All right, so before I actually show you the result, I'm going to add my background music. So let me set it around -1, okay, and now we can take a look at the video and see how it actually, come together. So there are still two more clips to add. Okay, I'm also going to include an extra detail that will make a huge difference, but let's actually have a first look. All right, so I haven't finished my video yet, but as you can see, you've already understood everything: the sound effect, the background, the arrow, the name of each player, like how to make the editing very, very good and impossible to, to mistake for anything. They cannot actually compare your video with any other video on TikTok or Facebook. Do you understand? So it has to be unique and to be actually alive. So that's how you make your editing. So I will add more clips to actually make my story so that you finish. If not, the video will be much, much longer. So I'll make it quick, and I think that's the end of the video. I thank you all. If you actually like the editing, but that's all you have to do. Most importantly, as you can see, I still have something to do about the background music, because the background music doesn't really matches like I really wanted. That's the same background music I'm going to use, but I have to cut some part to make it so that it actually matches the video correctly. So you know how to do that one. And I thank you for watching the video. If you have something else, or you want me to do another video about something, bro, tell me in the comment section. All right, if I have the time, I'll do it. And I'll see my next video. Until then, take care. To Joshua. Peace.